What's up everybody, Flying Scorpion here with modding tutorial video number 4 for Stellaris. In the last video I got a comment from Gunslinger 727, how do I make custom traits and events? Well, let's start off with custom traits. We'll do that right now. So let's say we want to create a custom trait in our mod. We've got our mod folder set up, we've got our pre-scripted countries. Let's throw a custom trait in there. Now, before we just start creating a custom trait out of thin air, it would be easier for us to just find an example of a trait that already exists in the base version of the game, copy that into our mod, and then just modify it to turn it into what we want it to be. So in the last video I said bookmark or put into your quick access this Stellaris folder, and somewhere in this folder and in all of the subfolders there's going to be at least one file that defines the traits in the game. So we want to find that file. Now you can double click on every one of these folders, but it's faster to have a program do that for you automatically. If I understand correctly, that functionality exists in Visual Studio Code. It also exists in Notepad++. You can also download a text crawler for free on the internet, and that's just what I did. Use whatever text crawler you want and search specifically in this folder and in all of its subfolders for the word traits. So we're going to search for that, and you'll see that there's a lot of options here, but it's way less than having to click through folder by folder. So you can go through this, and eventually you'll find one right here, 04 species traits. And we'll look at the folder path. Steam Apps Common, Stellaris Common, Traits. So we'll go in there, Stellaris, Common, and then Traits. There it is. So here's where that 04 species traits file is. And if we open it up, we can see what we've got in here. We've got exactly what we're looking for. All of the traits that you can pick at the beginning of the game when creating a species. So we're going to copy this file over into our mod, but not just straight into the mod folder. Remember, we need to create the same folder structure, and that was common. Oops, let's go in there, and then the next folder was traits. We'll paste in the traits that are already in the game, and because we don't want to overwrite the original traits in the game, we're going to rename this to modding tutorial traits. Then we'll open this up, and now we have our own workspace to create our own traits. Let's just let's pick a trait and use it to start with. I want to make my modded trait boost pop growth speed by an insane amount. So I press Control F on my keyboard to bring up the search function on the top right of the screen, and I'm going to search for the word growth. And here's the trait that's already in the game that does that. It's called Rapid Breeders. It increases pop growth speed by 10%. Let's cut that whole section out, delete everything else, paste it back in again, and we're going to make this increase pop growth speed by a lot, by 90%. So now your pops grow almost twice as fast. This is totally busted overpowered, but we're just doing this for the sake of the tutorial. So we're going to rename this to trait underscore OP breeders. Uh-oh, we got a yellow underline error there. This is the great thing about Visual Studio Code, is it will tell you if there's something wrong, and it's telling us that the localization key for this trait is not defined for English. We'll deal with that maybe in the next video. For now, we're just going to leave it as it is. We're going to open up the game, create a custom empire, and see if we can find our custom trait in the options. Okay, so we're going to create a new empire, and we don't really care too much about anything else except for the trait. Now if you scroll down all the way to the bottom of the list, there it is. There's the new custom trait, trait OP breeders. And if we select it, we can apply it. It costs 2 points, and it does exactly what we want it to do. Pop growth speed plus 90%. So there you go. That's how to create a custom trait in Stellaris. In the next video, we'll cover this tooltip and get that to look nice. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want me to cover anything in particular, let me know in the comments section. All right, bye.